Hey, thanks for tuning into my Bollywood Body. मैं आपका host Sunny. Bodybuilding. When you talk about bodybuilding, one of the biggest names in the history of bodybuilding, Mr. Olympia, 4-time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler. Jay, how are you?
Good to see you, man. Yeah, thank you.
Nice to be in Vegas. Number one, I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to freaking fly all the way down here and train with you. You beat the hell out of my chest. Is that how you train? I loved your session.
That was actually a leisure workout.
Oh, is that right? You killed me. I swear to God. Like if I had more time, you had more time, I would have trained every day here. It's if you guys looking for, if you're in Vegas or you know, follow him on Instagram, Cutler Athletics, Jay Cutler on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and follow him. Throw him a message. If you want to train with Jay Cutler, believe me, I'm telling you, that's the man. You'll forget about how they train. Jay, a few questions I want to ask, especially we Indian, Pakistanis, from Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, we can't seem to grow. So what's your advice? How can we grow?
I tell everyone it's not necessarily about the training as much. I mean, people look at the bodybuilders, someone like myself who's earned, you know, that status as Mr. Olympia, and they think that we spend 6 or 8 hours in the gym. And like I explained to you, you asked me today how long is my session? I said 30 to 45 minutes. But the main thing is the meals that you eat in order to maintain. Remember, you have to eat consistently, and that's not just 3 days in a row or 4 days in a row. You have to eat day in, day out, and be able to take in enough calories, and that's going to vary from person to person. But I always suggest, you know, your biggest meals of the day being your first meal, the meal before you train, the meal after you train. Those are 3 most important meals where you're going to take in the most calories. Now, every 2.5 to 3 hours should be portionate meals. So protein, carbohydrates vary for some, but at least some sort of protein. So the average person is going to eat at least 5 or 6 to 7 portionate meals a day.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people have misconception because they say, oh, I don't want to get fat, or I don't need that many meals, I'll just eat 1 or 2 big meals a day. And that's not necessarily how you're going to build an anabolic body where you're going to be able to build muscle tissue and maintain a physique that everyone wants to achieve. No matter what anyone says, they would like to have some muscular definition. They would like to be in shape. And remember, you are what you eat. True. So you have to take in, you know, the chicken and the fish and the egg whites. And I mean, I know there's a lot of vegetarians in India.
We're all vegetarians.
You know, well, not necessarily, because
we eat chicken. We call it vegetarian.
Yeah. So. I know it's a little of an obstacle to get in enough protein. I know you guys use a lot of yogurts and that kind of stuff. So I would always suggest just, you know, eat what you need to. I mean, everyone needs at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, depending on their body composition. So you have to have that sort of structure. And even the average person that doesn't even lift weights can stay on a healthy diet and follow a regimen of that and still maintain somewhat of a decent body. It's when you get off that diet and you start eating all the bad food, that's what's really going to put your body into a bad position and start gaining body fat. And,
the young guys, 16, 17, 18, what do you want to tell them, especially in India? I know they're a die-hard fan of yours, especially when you travel.
It's my number one destinations place on my Facebook page is India. So you guys out there, I mean, I started training at 18, and you know, I worked with a dietitian in the beginning. I didn't necessarily work with a trainer, but I worked with someone that wrote a diet program for me, and I'm telling you, the diet is the main thing. And until you're serious enough to actually follow the diet, listen, everyone can get in the gym and work out, but how are you going to fuel yourself in the gym if you're eating poorly, if you're not eating at all? You're not going to make the gains. But you have to be patient with the gains. Your body matures. Remember, a bodybuilder peaks usually in their mid-30s. So these guys that are starting off at, you know, 16, 17, I mean, they're not even close to their potential of what they can build for his physique. So you have to really just be patient and watch the gains slowly come. But remember, you need a lot of combinations to make the ultimate physique. You need, you know, the rest, you need the food, you need the training, and you need the focus on getting in the gym on at least 5 days a week. So start off very basic. You know, try to hit the gym at least 3 days a week. You know, if you're going to train full body, however you want to train, you don't necessarily have to stay in a bodybuilder routine or follow what Jay Cutler or a Phil Heath or a Kai Green does. I mean, it's really just getting in the gym and having some sort of workout where you're putting some strain on some muscles, but not overdoing it, and making sure you fall into that diet program, because that's what's going to help you gain.
Well, Jay, awesome learning stuff from you. You know, especially in the gym. I loved it. I would never. That was one of the things on my bucket list. Second, you're going to help me out. That is drinking your protein shake. And can you flex for the camera? Look at that. Can I flex with you? I want to see who's bigger. Am I big or
I
you
still
big?
got it. I still got it. I'm still bigger. It doesn't
You're at least like 6 inches bigger than me. Well, thank
He's
you
got about
very-
10. It's okay.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me the time. Guys, make sure you follow our channel, My Bollywood Body. Subscribe us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Thanks,
See you soon.
guys.